So after last week, which, let's be honest, was interesting, starting off right away with the fact that the Ravens beat the Titans, which hurt us. The Browns beat the 49ers. That's all I can say about that. And this, obviously, the Steelers were on a bye week. So, everything, and the Bills won, somehow, some way. They probably should have lost that game. Darren Waller, PI call, did not get called. Everything that could go wrong for us outside of our game went wrong. So, thankfully, we won. Because if we didn't win, we would be in a very bad situation going into our bye week. But we won. At the end of the day, we got the W, we got the job done, and here's where we stand right now going into this week. We sit at a 28% chance to make the playoffs. We have a 1% chance to get a conference championship, which obviously means win the conference, a 7% chance to win a division, and a 20% chance right now to make a wild card spot. Now, of course, we have some upcoming games that are very, very important. Starting off right away, this 49ers game, and I'm not trying to overreact to the Browns beating them and be like, oh, now the 49ers are so beatable and they're trash because they lost to the Browns. No. At the end of the day, that was a trap game. The Browns played a very good game. Their defense is very, very good. And they were able to beat them, right? But at the end of the day, our defense is kind of on that level, I feel like, with the Cleveland Brownies. So, we probably, and again, it depends on Christian McCaffrey's health and obviously Deebo's health. Both those guys went down in that game versus the Browns. If either of those guys are limited or not playing in this game, I think our offense could beat them. Oh, sorry, my bad. Let me correct myself here. I think our defense can beat them, can beat their offense. If they do not have, again, Deebo or Christian McCaffrey. They have both of those guys, it's going to be a very, very long game, right? Let's be honest. But if they don't have those guys, this game could finalize and really be finished off at a 3-0 victory for us. We could win this game 3-0. Sad to say that, but that's how bad our offense is. And I don't think our offense is going to do too well versus this 49ers defense. But if we can somehow sneak out a victory in this game, we move up to around 47% chance to make the playoffs, right? Now, let's look at week 7 real fast and kind of put in some games I think are going to happen. Jags, Saints, say Jags win, okay? Raiders, Bears, Browns, Colts. This helps us out a lot. The Colts get the W against the Browns, then that gives us a better chance to make the playoffs. Now, of course, Browns, even with PJ Walker, they look pretty dang good. And it's scary to say that because they shouldn't. Or, no, they shouldn't. But they do. And say the Colts win, okay? Patriots, Bills. Honestly, the Patriots could win this game. The Patriots could actually win this game because the Bills look that bad on Sunday Night Football versus the Giants. Give me the Bills. It's going to be a close game. The Bills have so many injuries. That's the only reason why these games are looking close. Is because they lost Tre'Davious White. They also lost Matt Milano. They have so many injuries to deal with. And then Dalton Kincaid, the first-round draft pick, from this year's draft, he isn't even playing right now. He was hurt last game. So, there's so many problems going into that. Giants game doesn't matter. Falcons game doesn't matter. Ravens, Lions. This game matters. Because if the Lions win, which right now they're 5-1 and looking dominant, I think they can win that game. And if they win that game, there we go. Okay, so I can't show the percentage as I'm clicking the games. Whatever. Rams, Steelers. I think the Rams are going to beat the Steelers. Seahawks game does not matter. This game does not matter. And this matters for Tom Grossi and Brandon Perna, but not for us. Chargers, Chiefs. Chiefs win that game. Dolphins, Eagles. This game matters immensely because, again, Dolphins are going to be a wild card team most likely if Buffalo wins the division. Let's say the Eagles win. 49ers, Vikings. Joking. It's going to be the Eagles. I'm sorry, 49ers. It doesn't really matter for us, though. So now, if things go our way in this week, right? And, well, sorry, if things go our way this week and then we beat the 49ers, we sit a 48% chance to make the playoffs, which is great, right? Perfect execution there. If we lose to the 49ers, it's a 25% chance to make the playoffs. Then we play Buffalo. I think this is at home in Cincy on, I think it's Sunday night or Monday night. It's a primetime game. I think we beat them. I do truly believe we beat them. And the reason why is because of all their injuries. And it's not really that I think we're playing at a higher level than the Buffalo Bills. I think Bills have so many injuries that it's going to be detrimental to them in that game. We always play them good. You already know that. So give me the Bengals to beat the Bills, and we are now 44% chance to make the playoffs. We put the Texans. We now sit at a 43% chance to make the playoffs. And let's go to week 8 real fast and put these games in. I think the Bills beat the Bucks. We need the Bills to lose that game, but I think they're going to win. Vikings, Packers. Give me the Packers. Falcons, Titans. I think the Falcons can beat the Titans. Saints, Colts. Give me the Saints. Patriots, Dolphins. Jets, Giants. Give me the Giants. Jags, Steelers. I think the Jags can beat the Steelers. Eagles, Commanders. Eagles. Texans, Panthers. Game doesn't really matter. This game matters immensely, and I think after watching how good the Seahawks actually are, yes, obviously their offense struggled very much in the red zone. I don't think they're going to make that same mistake. If they would have just taken their field goals and not try to go for it and get touchdowns against us, they would have beat us. And I think they're going to go for field goals from now on. Chiefs win. Cardinals, Ravens. I think the Ravens win that game, sadly. Bears, Chargers. Give me the Chargers. And then Raiders, Lions. So now going into week, 11. I actually had to put this in, but 58% chance if we beat the Houston Texans. Let me actually put in week 11. Actually, I had to put in week 10. Just realized that. I didn't put in week 9. Okay, let me put these in real fast. So, Titans, Steelers. I think Steelers win that game. Chiefs, I think they win that game. Vikings. Let's go with Browns, Packers, Patriots, Saints. Ravens, Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks. I think they can actually get that W right there. Texans. Give me the Panthers. Give me the Giants. Eagles, Cowboys. And then this game now matters for wildcard purposes because right now the Jets are actually pretty dang good. And the Chargers, obviously, wildcard. So that gets knocked out there. Then we have these games to look at. This game matters the most. Ravens, Browns. I mean, literally, this is like the perfect matchup because one team's going to beat someone else and knock the other person out, right? So let's say the Ravens win that game. Okay. Vikings, Steelers. I think Packers beat the Steelers. Titans, Bucks. Give me that. 49ers beat the Jaguars. Lions, Chargers. Another really good game for us for wildcard purposes. I think the Bills beat the Broncos. I'm not going to have all the faith in the world that the Bills beat the Broncos. I mean, that the Broncos are going to beat the Bills, let's be honest. But it is what it is there. The game doesn't really matter too much. So now going into week 11, okay? So now going to week 11, we sit at a 60% chance to make the playoffs. Again, if we beat the 49ers, yeah. Beating the 49ers is absolutely humongous. It's not even an understatement. Now, if we lose to the Ravens in week 11, we drop down to a 50% chance. If we beat the 49ers and lose to the Ravens, but let's say we do lose to the Ravens there, okay? So let's put in the week 11 games. So Steelers, Browns, give me the Browns. Bears, Lions, give me the Lions. Give me the Packers. Predicting against the Chargers every single time, I don't think that's realistic. I think the Chargers will win some of these games. Give me that team. Give me Jaguars. Give me Texans. Give me 49ers. Bills, Jets. I think Bills win again. Seahawks, Rams. Give me the Rams. Vikings, Broncos. Give me the Vikings. And Chiefs, Eagles. Give me the Chiefs. You know what? Give me the Eagles. I want the Eagles in an upset right there. All right, so now week 12. Which, obviously, we play the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're now sitting at 51% chance to make the playoffs. Now we play the Steelers. And, again, we win this game. we now jump up to around a 57% chance to make the playoffs. And depending on what happens that given week, things can really change drastically. So, games that don't matter, 49ers, Seahawks. I guess I don't really have to put in these games. I'm just doing it for context purposes. But Dolphins win, Saints win, Titans, let's say they win. Maybe Titans might lose that game. I don't know. Anyway, though, Patriots, Giants, Patriots, Jaguars, Texans. Texans win that game. Broncos beat the Browns. That's going to help us out drastically. But I don't think the Browns will lose to the Broncos. So that's, kind of my bias of I think this is going to happen. Eagles can beat the Bills. Ravens, Chargers. I think the Chargers win that game, actually. And that's not me being biased. I think the Chargers actually are that, I think they're good. I just don't think that some matchups are going to win that much. So here's the big kicker, right? Now we play the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this is the big kicker of the video. This is the big kicker of the schedule so far. We beat Jacksonville. We now sit at a 78% chance to make the playoffs. So Jacksonville is that team we have to beat, right? Seahawks, Cowboys, doesn't matter. Titans game, doesn't matter. Chargers versus Patriots. Give me the Patriots on an upset. That's going to be a trap game. I'm taking the Patriots. Falcons, Jets, give me the Falcons. Cardinals, Steelers, give me the Cardinals. Yeah, I don't have faith in the Steelers anymore. I really don't. Dolphins, Commanders, give me the Dolphins. Broncos, Texans, give me the Texans. Browns, Rams, I think the Rams are going to win. 49ers, Eagles, give me the Eagles. Chiefs, Packers, give me the Chiefs. All right, so now going into week 14, we're seeing an 80% chance to make the playoffs. We do play the Indianapolis Colts. We now sit at 88% chance to make the playoffs, but let's go back and put in our week 14 games. So Patriots, Steelers, Patriots, Bucks, Falcons, Lions, Jags, Browns. Give me Jags. Saints, Texans, Jets. Give me the Texans. Actually, no, give me the Jets there. Rams, Ravens. Give me the Rams. Vikings, Raiders. Give me the Vikings. Seahawks game doesn't matter. This game matters immensely, and this is for conference. Give me the Chiefs. Broncos, Chargers. Give me the Chargers. And then, again, like I said, these games don't really matter that much. And now, week 15, we are currently sitting at a 91% chance to make the playoffs. We play the Minnesota Vikings. This game matters just for record purposes for the division. So let's say we win that game. We're now sitting at a 96% chance to make the playoffs. Now we play, obviously, we got Raiders, Bears, Browns. I think the Browns beat the Bears. I don't think the Browns are that bad, or I don't think they're a bad team. It's just I think that, they have a couple tougher games. Colts, Steelers, give me the Colts. Panthers, Bucks, Packers, give me the Packers. Texans, Titans, give me the Texans. Dolphins, Saints, Rams, 49ers. Cowboys, Bills, give me the Cowboys. Ravens versus the Jaguars. Ooh. This game's going to be tough. Give me the Jags. Eagles and Chiefs. All right, so now going into week 98% chance right now going into week 16. We play the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's say we beat them again. We now sit at 100% chance to make the playoffs, or 99.9999, depending on what happens in week 15. So, week 16, sorry. Actually, it does not matter. Yeah, I don't think it matters at all, actually. So, like, Chargers beat the Bills. Colts win. Seahawks, Titans win, let's say. Actually, let's say that wins. That Lions, actually. Jets. Packers. Texans. Jags versus Bucks. Give me the Jags. Cardinals, Bears. Give me the Bears. Cowboys, Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins. Actually, give me the Cowboys here. Patriots, Broncos, give me the Patriots. So now we're seeing a 100% chance no matter what. So now we're 100% chance no matter what, pretty much. 49ers win. Well, 100% chance to make the playoffs. And again, these last two games will not matter now, right? So let's say, and again, so I'm going to put them in there for context purposes. Ooh, yeah, we won 100% chance to make the playoffs. But that, again, that's if we, obviously lose two games, well, we win the rest. So what happens if we lose some of these games, right? So let's say we lose to the Vikings, right? Actually, context purposes, let's say Lions win, Packers win, Jags win, Raiders win, Texans win, Dolphins win, Jets, Patriots, Falcons, Saints, Eagles. Let's say the Ravens beat the Steelers. Let's say the Panthers win. Let's say Cowboys, Commanders. Let's say Cowboys win, 49ers win, Chargers win, and let's say, yeah, there we go. And then let's go week 17. Let's say the Browns win, the Lions win, the Bills win, they win. Bam. And then let's say the Ravens do beat the Dolphins, right? Ravens beat the Dolphins. Obviously, Texans, Seahawks, Chargers, Broncos, Chargers, and then Vikings, okay? So, still 100% chance to make the playoffs, but the question is, what happens if things start getting flipped? So, let's say we split with the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? That's not going to matter. Let's say we lose the Buffalo Bills. That's not going to matter, right? At the end of the day. And again, a lot of the reason why is because 100% chance to make the playoffs through, actually winning the division. Now, if the Ravens were to win one of these games, let's say they did, hypothetically speaking, beat the Lions, right? Well, we're still 100% chance to get a wild card spot then, right? So, let's say we lost another game. I don't know, we lost to Kansas City Chiefs. 0% chance to make the playoffs. But if the Ravens lose to the Lions, going back to that game, actually, still 0% chance? Interesting. We beat the Steelers? 100% chance. Okay, so it's wild card. So it's literally, it's wild card. It's wild card or division, and 9-8 is not going to make the playoffs, right? So, right now, we control our own destiny, right? And that's the most important thing to take into consideration. We control, moving forward, how we end this season off. And I will say games that we have to win are the games that you see on the screen right here. We have to win these games on the left, and the games that we can lose technically are these games right here. But it really does depend based on what the Ravens do and what the rest of our division does. Because let's say the Ravens go on a tear, right? And it's possible. Ravens aren't a bad team. They could go on a tear and, start to really pick up steam. And let's say they do go on a tear. Week 9, do they have a bye week? Hold up. I think they have a bye week. Okay. Week 10, they play. Okay, I have them winning that game. Week 11, let's say. Okay, it's kind of funny. I say like them going on a tear, but I actually have them winning a lot of these games. So ironically enough, it's like I'm like, oh yeah, they could go. They actually are winning a lot of these games. They have a bye week, week 11. Where are they week 9? Am I just like blind or? Hold up, when's their bye week? It's not week 11, is it? Raven, I'm blind. I'm actually legally blind. Well, I am. I have glasses, but I'm like actually like mentally blind here. I say they beat the Chargers, right? We're still going to make the playoffs. Even if the Ravens go on a tear and they start beating everyone and just like winning out pretty much. And Lamar Jackson looks like MVP again. Like even in all those situations being considered, even losing to beating us, they're still going to, win the division and be fine. And we could still make the playoffs even if that does happen at the end of the day, right? It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Now, obviously, if a whole entire division starts winning out, which I don't think is very logical at all. I mean, is it possible? Yeah, obviously, anything's possible here, but I don't think it's going to happen. Then, yes, there's a situation where you could say, well, does that mean that, could we still make the playoffs? Yes, it would just be more tougher, right? So, like, the Browns start winning their games or winning out every single game, which I don't know how long Deshaun Watson's out for, but I'm also not going to overreact to the fact that they, won against the 49ers and say that now that's proof that they're going to win out every single game. I know some Browns fans are probably going to try to make that argument like, we beat the 49ers and they were the best team in football. Therefore, we're going to win every game moving forward. Like, I don't think that's going to happen, Browns. I'm not going to lie to you. I really do not think you're just going to win every single game. Now, the Browns do win every single game. Like, I think I have them winning pretty much every single game now. That Week 18 game is going to matter. And that Week 18 game versus them is either going to knock us out of the playoffs or put us in the playoffs. Actually, right here, even with them having a better record than us, we still make the playoffs 10-7. So, like I said, we just got to win. We got to win. We got to win the games we need to win. And if we beat the 49ers, it all starts with that game right there. If we beat the 49ers, things are going to be very, very pretty here in Cincinnati. That's all I'll say. Things are going to be very, very pretty. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace.